Two automation giants, one showdown, n8n versus Automateio, which tool actually wins where it counts. On one side, we have n8n, the flexible, open-source automation powerhouse, and on the other, Automateio, the user-friendly popular integration platform. Today, we'll put them head-to-head on ease of use, flexibility, pricing, integrations, community, and support. Forget the marketing jargon, we're diving into what really makes a difference for you. Each round, we'll score the tools, and at the end, you'll see exactly which one comes out on top. The final verdict might just surprise you. Let's get into it. .io. Before we start throwing punches, figuratively, let's lay out our categories, okay? Here's our mind map. We're looking at price, customizability, integrations, reliability, and privacy plus control. Little bit of everything that actually matters. Sound good? Sweet, let's get into it. First up, let's talk about price. So n8n can actually be self-hosted for free. Yeah, as in zero ongoing payments and there's no weird per task pricing. But heads up, you do need your own server if you go that route, so not totally free if you squint at it. Now, Automateio did used to have those super simple SaaS plans, and honestly, it was pretty affordable. The catch? The product's already sunset, so there's no new paid plans. Unless you're on some legacy free tier, you're basically out of luck. For value now and in the future, n8n is way ahead of luck. For value now and in the future, n8n is way ahead here. Moving on to customizability, this is where n8n just flexes. You can create insanely flexible workflows, tinker with the open source code base, and make it your own. It's so customizable that, it does get kinda complex if you go deep, so I'll be real with you, there is a learning curve. Automateio's got that drag and drop vibe and is super easy to use, but here's the twist. No custom code and absolutely no new features since, well, the shutdown. So for real nerds or anyone with advanced automation needs, n8n walks away with this category. No question 18 walks away with this category, no question. Let's jump into integrations. n8n's got support for community plugins and, get this, a fancy REST API node so you can build connectors for any web service. The only thing, there aren't quite as many native app integrations as, like, those legacy SaaS giants. Automateio, back in its heyday, had over 200 connectors, which is solid. But with no updates now, some of those links could break any day. So even though n8n doesn't have the biggest menu, its flexibility keeps things fresh and future-proof. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. 18 actually stands for Nodemation, like node plus automation. Kinda clever, right? Little fun fact break before we hit that final comparison. Reliability. Okay, this one's awkward. n8n is actively maintained, and if you need rock-solid hosting, there are enterprise options too. But if you're self-hosting, the support is, sort of, you. Automateio used to be stable for most folks, but yeah, since it's discontinued, there's no support or fixes if something goes wrong. So unless you want to live on the edge, n8n's the obvious choice here. Last up, privacy and control. Here's where self-hosted n8n just flexes again. You get full control of your data, no mandatory cloud, you're the boss. Definitely, you need a bit of IT know-how, but in exchange, your business info stays yours. Automateio is pure SaaS, so your data's always on third-party servers, and worst of all, it's not maintained anymore. Trust is a little shaky, honestly. n8n is hands down the go-to for anyone who actually cares about privacy. So, if we stack these two on a radar chart, n8n totally sweeps every round. Automateio might have made sense a few years back, but right now, n8n is just more flexible, more reliable, and way more future-proof. I gotta be straight with you. Unless you're already locked into Automateio and set in your ways, n8n is the tool to beat. It takes a bit more effort to master, but what you get back is totally worth it. Automateio, since it's discontinued, just isn't a smart pick for any new automation projects these days. If this automation battle helped clear things up or saved you a wild goose chase, consider subscribing. I do a ton of hands-on SaaS and open source head-to-heads, so there's plenty more where this came from. Catch you in the next